चिल्ड्रन, लास्ट क्लास में हम इनवर्स ट्रिग्नोमेट्री के कुछ क्वेश्चंस कर रहे थे। अब हम उन्हीं क्वेश्चंस को आगे कर रहे हैं। थोड़े से क्वेश्चन मुझे और करके दिखाने हैं आप लोगों को। एक्सरसाइज 5.3। क्वेश्चन नंबर 11, cos इनवर्स y is equal to cos इनवर्स 1 minus x square upon 1 plus x square। लास्ट क्लास में मैंने आपको बताया था, अगर इस टाइप की सिचुएशन होती है तो हमें एक्स स्क्वायर एक्स की जगह टेन थीटा पुट करना होता है। पुट एक्स इज इक्वल टू टेन थीटा। So this will become y is equal to cos inverse 1 minus tan square theta upon 1 plus tan square theta. You all know this is the direct formula of cos 2 theta. So y is equal to cos inverse cos 2 theta. Cos is cancelled by cos and now y will become equal to 2 theta. So find the value of theta from here. So theta, what will be the value of theta? Tan inverse x is equal to theta. So putting the value of theta here, you will get 2 into tan inverse x. So dy by dx will become equal to 2 into differentiation of tan inverse x only, 1 upon 1 plus x square. So finally it will become 1 upon 1 plus x square. So this is the differentiation of the given question. That was y is equal to cos inverse 1 minus x square upon 1 plus x square. Listen once again. This was the question number 11, children, of exercise 5.3. I am repeating once again. Y is equal to cos inverse 1 minus x square upon 1 plus x square. So put x is equal to tan theta. That will become cos inverse 1 minus tan square theta upon 1 plus tan square theta. So this is the direct formula from class 11. This is the direct formula of cos 2 theta. So here you can write cos 2 theta. Cos inverse is cancelled by cos. So remaining term will be 2 theta. So putting the value of theta from here, so theta will become tan inverse x. 2 tan inverse x. Now differentiation of y, leaving 2 as it is, differentiation of tan inverse x will become 1 upon 1 plus x square. So this is the final answer, 2 upon 1 plus x square. This was the final answer of this question. Now do one more question. Question number 15. Sec inverse 1 upon 2x square minus 1. Question number 15. Y is equal to sec inverse 1 upon 2x square minus 1. Under root. No, without under root. This term is without under root. So in this situation, if you have the term like this, then we can put x is equal to cos theta. So y is equal to sec inverse 1 upon 2 cos square theta minus 1. This is the direct formula of cos 2 theta. Y is equal to sec inverse 1 upon cos 2 theta. Cos 2 theta. So y will become equal to sec inverse sec 2 theta. Reciprocal of cos 2 theta is equal to sec 2 theta. Now sec is cancelled by sec. Now y will become again equal to 2 theta. Now what was theta we have taken? Theta was, x was equal to cos theta. So theta was cos inverse x. So from here you can find the value of theta. Cos inverse x is equal to theta. So you can put the value of theta here. So y is equal to 2 cos inverse x. So dy by dx will become equal to minus 2 upon 1 minus x square under root. I am repeating this question once again. Question was y is equal to sec inverse 1 upon 2x square minus 1. So put x is equal to cos theta. So question will become sec inverse 1 upon 2 cos square theta minus 1. Formula of 2 cos square theta minus 1 is equal to cos theta. And 1 upon cos theta you all know very well, that is equal to sec theta. Sec is cancelled by sec. So answer will remain 2 theta. So 2 here you are having 2 theta. Now putting the value of theta from here. So cos inverse x is equal to theta. So you can apply theta to cos inverse x. Now differentiation of cos inverse x from here. Differentiation of cos inverse x minus 1 upon under root 1 minus x square. So final answer is 1 minus 2 upon under root 1 minus x square. Now children, I am starting exercise 5.4 in which we will apply chain rule, exponential rule. Chain rule and exponential rule. Exponential function. Exponential function is nothing but e raised to power x is called exponential function. So differentiation of e raised to power x, differentiation of e raised to power x is equal to e raised to power x. So we will apply exponential function with chain rule. We will do the differentiation of exponential function by chain rule and by product rule or whatever it is. Now exercise 5.4. Now question number 1. Y is equal to ex upon sin x. Y is equal to ex upon sin x. You can apply quotient rule here, taking denominator as the first function and numerator as the second function. So you know very well that quotient rule. So what was the quotient rule? Dy by dx is equal to first function differentiation of second function minus second function differentiation of first function dividing by first function square. Remember that first function is sin x here and second function is e raised to power x here. So write sin x here, second function ex here, again ex here, and differentiation of sin x you will write first. So dy by dx will become equal to first function is sin x, differentiation of second function d by dx of e raised to power x plus minus e raised to power x as it is differentiation of sin x. So we know very well first function is square, that is sin square x. We know very well the differentiation of e raised to power x is e raised to power x. So sin x into e raised to power x minus e raised to power x into cos x. Differentiation of sin x is cos x. Dividing by sin square x. This was the answer. We can take e raised to power x common from here for further simplification. So dy by dx will become equal to e raised to power x common. sin x minus cos x dividing by sin square x. Same question I am repeating once again. Y is equal to e raised to power x upon sin x. Taking sin x as first function and e raised to power x second function. Now what was the quotient rule? First function differentiation of second minus second function differentiation of first, and dividing by first function is square. What was first function? Sin x, and what was second function? E raised to power x. So put sin x here, that was first function. Put e raised to power x here, that was second function, minus second function again ex, and differentiation of sin x, that was first function, upon sin square x, that was first function square. So differentiation of e raised to power x is e raised to power x, and differentiation of sin x is equal to cos x. So now further we can take e raised to power x common. So answer will become e raised to power x common. So sin x minus cos x upon sin square. This is the final answer of this question. Now do some more questions. Sin tan inverse e raised to power minus x. Question number 4. Question number 4. Y is equal to sin tan inverse e raised to power minus x. Sin tan inverse e raised to power minus x. Now look here, children. This is sine. That means we will apply here chain rule. We cannot apply here product rule because there is no product among the terms. First function, that is sine. Angle of sine is tan inverse e raised to power x, e raised to power minus x, and value of tan inverse x inside the tan inverse, that is e raised to power minus x. So these are three different functions. This is first, this is second, and this is third. But there is no product among them. So we have to start from here by chain rule. So dy by dx in chain rule. What is the differentiation of sine? Differentiation of sine is cos. Leave these two things as it is inside the bracket. Cos tan inverse e raised to power minus x. इसके बाद इसका करना है tan inverse x का. Do the differentiation of tan inverse x. Tan inverse x, you all know the differentiation of tan inverse x. 1 upon tan inverse x, 1 upon 1 plus x square. So this is x for tan inverse. E raised to power minus x is working at x for tan inverse. So 1 upon 1 plus e raised to power minus x whole square. Look clearly from there. Tan inverse x, 1 upon 1 plus x square. So what is the x here for tan inverse? That is e raised to power minus x. So put e raised to power minus x for x. So this will become 1 upon 1 plus e raised to power minus x whole square. Now at last, the last function is e raised to power minus x. So do the differentiation of e raised to power minus x. E raised to power minus x is as it is e raised to power minus x. Differentiation of e raised to power minus x is e raised to power minus x. Now differentiation of minus x also, that is minus 1. So these are, so this question contains 4 parts. First part sine, second part tan inverse, third part e raised to power minus x, and fourth part minus x also. So sine is cos tan inverse e raised to power minus x. Tan inverse is 1 upon 1 plus e raised to power minus x whole square, and e raised to power minus x is e raised to power minus x, and minus x means minus 1. Differentiation of minus x minus 1. So furthermore we can write cos inverse tan inverse, not cos inverse, cos tan inverse e raised to power minus x, e raised to power minus x and minus 1. You can write this minus here, dividing by 1 plus e raised to power minus x into raised to power 2 is e raised to power minus 2x. This is the final answer of this question. Listen once again, children. Listen carefully. We are having three terms, 1, 2, 3, and you can apply fourth also, that is minus x. So first of all, we will do the differentiation of sine, that will become cos. Clear? Then we will do the differentiation of tan inverse, that is this one, 1 upon 1 plus x square. Third one, e raised to power minus x, that is this one, and e raised to power minus x, minus x here, last term is minus x, so differentiation of minus x is minus 1. Now you can write like this, minus cos tan inverse e raised to power minus x into e raised to power minus x dividing by 1 plus e raised to power minus 2x, because power of power will become they become multiplied together. So e raised to power 1 plus e raised to power, this will become 1 plus e raised to power minus 2x. So this is the final answer of this question. Do one more question. Question number 10. Cos log x plus e raised to power x. Cos log x plus e raised to power x. Y is equal to cos log x plus e raised to power x. So dy by dx will become equal to dy by dx. First of all, do the differentiation of cos. That will become minus sine. Minus sine. Leave these two things as it is. Log x plus e raised to power x. Now by chain rule, differentiation of cos minus sine. No change inside the term, no change inside the bracket. Now do the differentiation of log x separately. Differentiation of log x, that is 1 upon x, and differentiation of e raised to power x is e raised to power x, as it is. So this is the final answer. Only one line answer is this. So minus sine log x plus e raised to power x 1 upon x plus e raised to power x. That is the same answer. This is the one line answer of this question. Now children, I am starting exercise 5.4, that is logarithmic functions. Logarithmic function. We will do this exercise next time, children. Thank you.